All right, in today's episode, we got Jonathan Greene. He is an investor, he's an agent, he's a life coach, as well as a real estate coach, and he's got many, many years of experience. And this is one of the highlight speakers from our 2020 Agent Summit. And he's going to be talking about how to set yourself up for success during the pandemic so that when you come out of it, you're going to set yourself up for success. All right, so let's get right into the video.
When we talk about the pandemic, part of what I want to bring to the table is getting yourself and your business to fit in the way that you want. And now is a great time to figure out what you want to get out of it while everybody is kind of on downtime and the rules for showings and doing the business are going to change. So for the talk, I have separated into an acronym, SPAN, because like each day we need to make this bridge span a little bit further to get through the pandemic as agents and people who are in business for ourselves. So it's SPAN, and the first S is for streamline. And Streamline, which is also the name of my off-market investment company, Streamline Properties. Streamline, like for agents now, is the best time to streamline your entire business online. And what that means to me is really profiles. One of the biggest things that I see with agents that becomes a problem is that we move around to different agencies so much, and then you'll find different real estate profiles that are out there with old agencies. The LinkedIn will be different. The photos are all different. And consumers are super savvy now. They will find you wherever you are. And if your profiles aren't matching up with each other, they will relate that to whether or not you're going to be a good agent. They already think now that all agents are the same. So the more that we can do to differentiate ourselves, which in this area is streamlining all our profiles, the better chance that they will be able to find you online and see consistency across the board. As we get to P, which is prepare and prioritize, which is the P in SPAN, marketing is a big thing for us as realtors, what you're doing. So to prepare, I like to look at everything that I've been doing marketing wise. Obviously now, with deals going down, you want to look at how much you're spending and what your ROI is on each piece of marketing. So one of the things I have always, if you don't know the ROI of any piece of marketing that you're doing, there's no reason to do it. So in terms of analyzing and adjusting, the analyze is probably the most eye-opening thing for me in New Jersey that I did. I kind of assumed, since we were such a hot spot, that nothing was happening. I was still trying to close the deals that I had, but I didn't really think of what else was going on the market. So for each of my potential listings that I knew were kind of waiting it out, I went into the MLS and I started to do searches for them in their area and then provided them data, which every single one of them was surprised. So I would go into the MLS and I'd search sold homes in the past 2 weeks and the past 4 weeks just to tell everybody how many homes, and this is something that should go out in your newsletters if you're sending weekly newsletters. It's how many homes in your area have closed in the last 2 weeks and in the last 4 weeks. Because at a time like this, people assume, me included, that deals were just going to stop, but they weren't. And people want to know that if they do go on the market, one, how are they going to get it sold? And two, is it going to be able to close? And if you can tell them that there were 62 closings in your town or in your county in the last month, that gives them more hope. And you can even see if the numbers are going up or going down. The last N of SPAN is nurture. I'm watching our time. So nurturing obviously goes with prioritizing. But to me, the biggest mistake that people started to make in the nurture phase as agents is getting a kind of desperate feeling like, I don't know where the business is going to come from next. So I'm going to start to panic and just start to talk to people about real estate. But the best way to nurture people in this time is to just build the relationship. So I've called every past client or texted. Obviously, if you know them, texting's probably a great option. Just texted to check in, make sure that everybody is doing okay, and if there's anything that you can do to help. I think this is the last time that you want to be trying to hard sell somebody on getting back out there. If they indicate in any way that safety is an issue, it's just about how you can help them. And nurturing clients is always building relationships. Just on a side, the best book that I ever read in real estate on building relationships without spending any money and building a database of people is 7L, Seven Levels of Communication by Michael Mayer. It's a no spend, smart way of using your sphere to build business over and over. And this is a perfect time to start doing that virtually through Zooms, through phone calls, and through text messages to check in without talking about hard sell or any of the things, even if we are behind the scenes super nervous about that.